Hi everybody, if you don't know who I am, I'm called223. If you're one of my subscribers, welcome back to another one of my Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. This one's against Catdude119. You should know him from some of my other Wi-Fi battles. If not, his link is in the description below, and please subscribe, he's a great battler. So, we're going and we're testing out our new mixed teams. If you don't know what a mixed team is 2 OU Pokemon, 2 UU Pokemon, and 2 NU Pokemon all on the same team. I lead off with my Weavile, and he's going to send out his Gengar. And I'm going to go for a Pursuit on it, just because if he stays in, it's still going to do a lot of damage to him, and if he switches out, I'm pretty much going to kill him. But, unfortunately, he is a Focus Sash Gengar like a lot of them are nowadays, and he's going to finish off my Weavile with a counter. I brought out my Mismagius, which is pretty much designed to go and take on a lead Gengar, because it's got a Focus Sash of its own, and it can also Shadow Sneak it when it's left at 1 HP. I went for a Thunder on his Fearow and it missed, and his Fearow did enough damage for a 2-hit kill, so I had to switch into my Donphan and try going for an Ice Shard on him. Donphan, if you don't know, is now in the NU tier, which is great because finally we have a reliable Rapid Spinner to get rid of Stealth Rocks, which I'm very excited over. And I go and I set up a Stealth Rock of my own because he used Feather Dance on me. Feather Dance might cut my attack in half, so instead of doing 25% damage with Ice Shard, I'd probably do about half of that, 12%, you know. I switched into my Gyarados, which is my other OU Pokemon on this team, to go and get rid of the -2 drop on my Donphan, and also get off an Intimidate on his Fearow, just because it's starting to do a good amount of damage, and my Donphan doesn't have any recovery moves other than its leftovers, which isn't reliable enough. So he goes for a Feather Dance again, drops my attack after I went for an Ice Shard. Now my plan was I'm going to go and I'm going to Ice Shard him, keep on Ice Sharding him until I get him to about half. Then I'm going to switch into my Hitmonchan, hit him with an Ice Punch, and hopefully be able to kill him off. But he switches into Steelix, as I switched into my Gyarados to get rid of that -2 attack, and I see the opportunity to go in and hit it with a Drain Punch. He went for a a Stealth Rock, which was great because I didn't take any damage on the switch in, and after that Intimidate that I got off on him with Gyarados, his Earthquake isn't going to do much damage to me at all. This is a Choice Banded Hitmonchan, so after I Drain Punched his Alakazam, I'm not going to be able to go and Mach Punch and try and finish him off. And I'm gonna have to go and probably sacrifice my Hitmonchan if I want to bring out my Mismagius and go for the revenge kill with Shadow Sneak, which is what I do. Unfortunately, I had to lose one of my sweepers pretty early in the battle, but it was at the cost of one of their own sweepers, so it's not too bad, you know. I got rid of one which I'm pretty sure is a Calm Mind sub, which is why it has leftovers, which would be really bad to, you know, for the rest of my team. He brings out his Fearow, and I could have gone for a Thunder, but I didn't want to overpredict, because if he went for a Drill Peck, that would be end game for my Mismagius. But instead, he predicted my switch and went with a Roost, so now he's almost at full HP. And I have out my Gyarados. I'm going to go for a Taunt on him just so he can't Feather Dance me anymore. Unfortunately, I'm slower than it, so I get Feather Danced anyways, and now we're both going to switch out. He goes into a Steelix as I go into my Donphan, because I was going to go and, you know, Ice Shard it a couple more times and then see where I get from there. So now I have the perfect opportunity to go and hit his Steelix with an Earthquake, but first I want to go for a Rapid Spin, because Stealth Rock damage is starting to rack up a good amount of damage on my team. And, you know, I don't want to have my Gyarados start losing, like, close to, I think, a third, 25% of his HP every turn. His Steelix goes and explodes on me, which I wasn't too worried about dying from. The only thing I was worried about is how much HP am I going to be left with. Because, I don't know if you know or not, but Donphan has an amazing defense. So, getting hit by an explosion is not going to do much. He brings out his Muck, which I'm excited because I could go an Earthquake with Donphan, but I know Muck carries Ice Punch, so I switched into my Mismagius as Death Fodder to take the Ice Punch, and now I'm able to bring out my Raichu. I used Protect with Raichu to go and scout out what other moves it has. I saw that it had Poison Jab, and not really too scared of that. I know it could finish off my Raichu, but he predicted me to go into my Dawn fan, so he went for an Ice Punch, and because he didn't have stab backing up that Ice Punch, I was able to survive. But this turn I'm going to go and finish it off with another Volt Tackle, and that's going to take us both down. So right now my plan is I'm going to go and bring out my Gyarados and get an Intimidate on whatever's coming out, because I know he's got Fearow, which is physical attacking, and I haven't seen his last Pokemon yet. And if it's physical attacking, that's great. If it's special attacking, I can still, take it. Not too bad. Because I believe this Gyarados has bulky special defense on it. He sends out his Fearow. It goes for a Feather Dance to lower my attack. I go for the Taunt, so it can't Feather Dance or Roost anymore. And then as he goes for a Drill Peck, I go for a Dragon Dance, so I can get my stats back up. He switches into his Dragonite because he doesn't want me setting up and finishing him off with my Gyarados. But as he switches in, I go for another Dragon Dance. Now I'm faster than it, and I'm at neutral attack. I go for a Stone Edge, which I wasn't quite sure if it was going to finish it off because I really haven't used Gyarados at all. I'm not big on OU. But luckily it does, and all he has left is his Fearow. I'm going to go for a Taunt just because I was considering going for another Stone Edge, but I decided in the end I'm just going to go for a Waterfall because it's pretty much a safe KO at this point, and then it's going to be a good game. So now I'm going to ask you to comment, like, and subscribe because it really helps my videos get noticed a bit more. And if you didn't like this battle, please feel free to tell me in the form of a comment what you didn't like about it, and please tell me why. So, peace!